Imagine a world where global temperatures rise not by 1 or 2 degrees, but by a catastrophic 10 degrees Celsius. The world as we know it would be unrecognizable, transformed into a nightmare of heat, destruction, and chaos. Today we explore this terrifying possibility and what it would mean for life on Earth. A 10-degree increase in global temperature would trigger a cascade of deadly consequences. Heat waves would become the norm, making vast regions of the planet uninhabitable. In places where summers already reach 40 degrees Celsius, temperatures could soar, past 50 or even 60 degrees. For many, simply stepping outside would be a death sentence. Cities would turn into ovens, with concrete and asphalt absorbing and radiating heat long after the sun sets. Air conditioning, once a luxury, would become a matter of life and death, assuming the power grids can even handle the strain. The impact on ecosystems would be catastrophic. Forests, already stressed by deforestation and pollution, would ignite like tinderboxes. Wildfires would rage across continents, consuming everything in their path. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of the earth, could collapse entirely, turning into a barren desert. The oceans, too, would face devastation. Warmer waters would lead to massive coral bleaching events, wiping out entire marine ecosystems. Fish populations would plummet, and the oceans could become breeding grounds for toxic algae, further poisoning marine life. Melting ice and rising seas, 4 minutes to 6 minutes. As temperatures rise, the polar ice caps would melt at an accelerated rate. Greenland's ice sheet, the Antarctic glaciers, gone. This would result in a catastrophic rise in sea levels, drowning coastal cities and displacing millions. Entire nations could be wiped off the map, their populations forced to flee inland, creating a global refugee crisis. The cities that survive would be surrounded by water, with seawalls failing under the relentless pressure. Salt water would contaminate freshwater sources, leading to water shortages and widespread disease. Extreme weather and mass extinctions, 6 minutes to 8 minutes. With a 10-degree increase, extreme weather would become the new normal. Hurricanes would grow in strength and frequency, striking further inland than ever before. Torrential rains would cause landslides and floods, destroying homes and infrastructure, and in other areas, droughts would stretch on for years, turning fertile lands into barren wastelands. Mass extinctions would sweep across the planet. Countless species, unable to adapt to the rapid changes, would vanish forever. The intricate web of life that sustains ecosystems would unravel, leaving behind a desolate world where survival is a daily battle. Societal collapse and the struggle for survival. 8 minutes to 9 minutes and 30 seconds. As the natural world collapses, so too would human society. Food and water shortages would lead to widespread famine and conflict. Governments would struggle to maintain order as people fight over the last remaining resources. Civilizations could fall, plunging the world into a new dark age. Humanity would be forced to adapt to a world that's become hostile and unforgiving. Those who survive would live in a constant state of fear of the heat of the storms of each other. It's a future where the strong survive, but at the cost of our humanity. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to 10 minutes. A 10-degree increase in global temperature isn't just a nightmare, it's a warning. The choices we make today will determine the world we leave behind. We must act now to prevent this terrifying future from becoming our reality. What if global temperature increased by 10 degrees?